I'm taking a brand new YouTube channel and exploding it into a $100,000 a year income stream. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same from scratch. So pull up, let's do this. You know how I roll. If you're new to the channel, my name is Arlan. 10 years ago, I was homeless. Today, I've invested in more than 200 companies led by underestimated founders. And my mission is to help you make more money and build wealth. And I'm going to show you this. So this channel that you're on right now has 168,000 subscribers. And I get a lot of views every day. I get thousands of views a day. Thousands of people find me each week because of the way YouTube algorithm works, which is so, so cool. But what do you do when you're starting a channel from scratch? How do you start from the beginning and how do you make money with it from day one? I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing to experiment because I teach this and I see it happen over and over and over again for other people. But I want to show you that I can do it too. So, and you can do it. You can do it. So I have a brand new channel. And of course, like you seeing this, you may subscribe to it and that may help with my subscribers. But I have a brand new channel called Your First 5K with Arlan. Your First $5,000 with Arlan. And it's a channel where I'm just showing you almost daily or every 1 or 2 days, I'll put a video up and I'll just show you how you can make your first 5K, or I'll show you someone else who made their first 5K or their first 100 or 300. And it's really, really cool. It takes from some interviews that I've done so far with people in my Your First 5K membership. So all of this is going to make sense to you in a second. So make sure that you're paying attention to this. So Your First 5K with Arlan, I decided to make a brand new channel for a couple of reasons. One reason is that I wanted to really hone in on a very specific audience. Because on this channel that you're on right now, I have all kinds of videos. They're all about making money, but they are for people who have never made money online. They're also for people who have made hundreds of thousands of dollars online, and even people who are millionaires watched this channel. You may be one of them. So it kind of runs the gamut. So I wondered what would happen if I got laser focused, like I teach other people to do, and niched down even further. And I wanted to see what would happen. So I started this 6 days ago, less than a week ago. I started this channel. And I wouldn't pay so much attention to the 2,000 views, although actually I would. Okay, so 2,000 views for the first video. I did post a post on this channel that maybe 60 people liked. So I saw that people saw it, and I think maybe 100 people subscribed from it, if I had to guess, 100 people or so. And then because they watched the video, it trained YouTube a little bit and it gave it a boost. And then YouTube put it in front of a lot more people who don't know me and they were introduced to it. And so we have 341 subscribers. And I say we, but it's I'm the only one running this account. I have 341 subscribers. It's been 6 days and it grows every day. And I get about what, 200, 300, 400 views per day. It's growing. So I decided one thing I wanted to do was post. Now, this says 5 days ago for all three of them. It's because I uploaded them, but I didn't post them all together. I posted two on the first day, so that's a hack for you. Write that down. I posted two on the first day so that someone would, if someone saw the first video, they would have somewhere to go and kind of binge a little bit. And then another day went by and I posted another one and then I let it skip for a couple of days and I posted, etc. So here we are. And then today I posted this one, which is kind of the first one where I'm just talking directly to camera on this channel. And it's about my 7-day free trial of Your First 5K Club, which is my membership. So this is where it starts to get really interesting when it comes to, I'm just going to take some notes, when it comes to the math. So I'm going to do the math for myself. I would show you the screen, but I forgot to set that up. So what I'm going to do is I have my Your First 5K membership on School. And right now, as of this taping, it costs $50 per year. It's a very, very low cost membership. Sometimes we think about things being, 49 a month or 100 a month, which I do have those. You may see 200 a month, 37 a month, all of that. I decided to do $10 a month and then $50 or $50 a year. And even right now, you can only get the annual because I'm doing a lot of price experimenting. So right now it's $50 per year, which is an absolute steal, right? Of course it is. So then what you could do is you could launch your membership. So you could pair this with the membership, pair your YouTube channel with the membership. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to give you some ideas in a second. But you could pair your membership so we can do the math. And you have your YouTube channel, whatever topic it is, every video you in the description and in the pinned post, you link to your membership. And your membership is, let's say I started mine for the first 1,000 people, it was $9 a month or 45 a year. So let's say you do that. Let's just say you do $10 just for this math, but you could kind of play with it. You could start with 5 or 7 or whatever. And $10 a month or 50 a year. So people have an option. Then every video you post, starting from scratch, this would work really well with a brand new channel. Starting from scratch, every video you post once per day or once every other day, you're talking about that topic, and you don't have to sell every video. You don't have to do a commercial every video. In fact, this is kind of a commercial because I'm just saying this is what's happening. But all of these are just like tactical and practical tips from people who have made money in your first 5K. So you could even do that. You could even start to interview your first few members if they have any kind of wins within your group. And in a moment, I'm going to tell you what kinds of groups you can have, and you'll understand that it doesn't have to be complicated. So you could even have an entire YouTube channel that is just you interviewing people about their success in your membership. But make sure you don't just talk about your membership. Talk about how they got that success, even if it feels like you're giving away the knowledge. Okay. So then with my math, my goal is 5 signups per day. 5 signups per day at $50 a month is $250. And then $250 times 365 is something like, what is that? Do the math for me. It's something like 86,000 or something like that, between 80 and 90,000 per year. Just 5 people signing up after maybe 50 people see the video, 100 people see a video. And I don't just mean one video. People are able to see all of the videos. So you might have someone who watches this one from 2 weeks ago that you posted. You might have someone who watches 3 of your videos from different times. So as you build, not the first one or the second one or the third one, but you have 10, 20, 50 videos over a month, over 2 months, over 3 months, it starts to really add up. And I've just noticed that only in the first few days of this, because it's going back to basics. So, and then you say, well, where does the rest of the 100K come from? At some point, I believe that I'm going to reach 1,000 subscribers on YouTube with this channel, with this brand new channel I'm showing you on the screen, and 4,000 watch hours. And when I do that, YouTube most likely will invite me to be a partner, just like I am with this current channel, and I make $100,000 on its own, right? But when it does that, let's say I make $600 or $700 a month, which is so attainable with YouTube AdSense. So YouTube is going to pay me to put its ads throughout my videos. It's already doing that. It's already putting the ads there. It's going to happen either way, but I am now going to get paid for that once I reach 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. For you, let's say that happens 6 months in. You can start adding that to your total. So you understand why that's kind of cool to have in the background, and it'll add up, but it's really probably going to be maybe 10 to 20% of what you could make doing this other part of it. So I'm wearing actually a school shirt here. I highly recommend School for this. Let me show you some stuff. Okay, so that's why I have it shared. So School, this is my Your First 5K club. I have 8 different clubs on School, and they all are related, but in different ways, and they're different amounts. Like I have one that's 5,000. I have one that's 20,000 a year. I have different ones, but this one is $50 per year. And inside the classroom, there's a YouTube accelerator. And in that YouTube accelerator, just for $50 a year, I teach you how to launch your YouTube channel or how to optimize for what it is right now. It's a great starter course to help you. And then it has all this other stuff in it. And this is what I'm doing on my other channel. I'm showing people, okay, your first 5K, how do you make your first 5K? There's all kinds of cool stuff in here, right? There's an incredible amount of stuff in here. Even have a Spanish section. Okay, you even have things that are not like online related, like how do you make stickers and sublimation and phone cases and all sorts of things in here. And I'm charging $50, $50 a year. Look at this. So we have 1.4 thousand members. But just remember, I'm starting the YouTube channel 6 days ago. So since I started the YouTube channel, you might wonder, well, has it even worked? Yes, it has. So I've done the math. Just having it in the background, not even like saying you have to go. I think I've had like 30 people sign up. So it's $1,500 in 6 days. $1,500 in 6 days for my membership that costs $50 a year. For you, I would highly suggest starting with monthly, even though there's going to be some churn, meaning people will leave. The average person stays in a school membership for about 5 months if they're on the monthly program. So either I'm saying $10 a month or $50 up front. Either way, I'm saying in that year, that's $50 for per person. And some people will stay for 12 months, some people will stay for one, and it all balances out on an average. So you can understand that your first month is going to be less than your second month and less than your third month. You see, it's going to start building. You're not going to make it exactly 100,000 divided by 12 month one, but you can build the foundation and something really cool could happen. You could also have like a growth spurt. Like at the beginning, you could have like where people are really excited about what you're doing, and then it starts. So I'm going to show you in just a moment some ideas of what you could start your school membership on. And oh, I was going to say this. School it still is, but it used to only be $100 per month to have a school. Like you could pay $100 a month to be a school host. And that is, I think it's a steal, but some people think it's too high. So just a few weeks ago, they announced that they have $9 per month school hosting for hobby, quote unquote, hobby schools. But you can still charge people for it. So you could just dip a toe, and I think you get a 14-day, I think it's 14 days for free just to test it out. But if you're going to invite people and going to have people sign up and pay for it, please be sure that you're going to pay for it, you know? Anyway, so I'm going to show you this. So just so you know, if you want a deeper dive into any of this stuff, I have my YouTube course and I have my school course because I won the school games a few months ago. And you can get both of these for 50% off if you sign up to Alex Hormozi's event that I'm an affiliate for free. If you do that for free, link is below. You'll get a 50% off coupon for both of these and for all of these, actually. Okay, just want you to know about that. And then last Friday, so like 8 days ago, I can't believe it, in LA, all of these people you see here across your screen, if you're on mobile, it's kind of hard to see, but all of these people came to my YouTube workshop event in Los Angeles. It was a private workshop that I held all day long. And then I surprised them by doing hero videos with them. So I directed these videos. If you want to see these videos and how they turned out, the link, the link to this page, it's a brand new page. You're seeing it for the first time. They saw it and you're seeing it. The link to this page is in the description below, so you can see how these turned out. They are so, so, so good. It was awesome. They didn't even know it was going to happen. I just asked for volunteers and then I showed them what we did. Okay, so then if you think about, okay, what is my YouTube channel going to be about so that my school membership makes sense? So say you're starting both from scratch. Let's say you have one. I know I'm gonna go like Main Street for a second. So you can think about this in a couple of ways. I'm gonna make a list of like Main Street. And again, I'm writing some notes for myself. I didn't sign up. I didn't connect my iPad fast enough. But Main Street, you have And then we're going to have like tech and money over here. So Main Street, you have, oh, you know what I'll do? I know what I'll do. I'll make a page that'll have some of this listed and I'll put it in the link below because I do that. So Main Street, let's say you have like laundry, the laundry club, okay? Like washing your clothes, laundry club. And your school is where you teach, it's $10 a month or 50 for the whole year. They get a huge discount for the year. And you teach them, every month you give, like every week you give a new really helpful tip about laundry. I know it sounds funny, but you do that. Think about it, it's just like it's like a little thing that helps somebody save more than $10 a month or $50 a year. So like your thing is, I'm going to help save $300 a year or $30 a month, somebody paying 10 or more than that. I don't really know, but like you could have tips for it if that's something that you're good at. Think about what you're good at. Use that lab framework that we've talked about where you've learned it before, you've then applied it in your life or someone else's, and you've benefited from it or someone else has benefited from it. Lab. What is something like that? What's another idea? So like on the tech and money side, I have List Builder Pro, right? That costs $150 lifetime, and I actually have that as a bonus too for the Alex Hermosi thing. So you get that lifetime, but it's $150 lifetime. I would not suggest for beginners to do lifetime. No, 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 no. Do the monthly and the yearly. Okay. So then what I would suggest is, oh, and by the way, if you're asking, should I do yearly if I don't know if I'm going to do this for the whole year? If you don't think you'll do it for the whole year, if you're not sure, you can totally start with monthly only and see how it goes for the first 30 days and then add yearly if you want. Just know a couple of things. One thing is that the people who paid for monthly will not be able to upgrade to yearly, I don't think, because their tier on school will not be the same tier. They'll get to keep paying monthly if they want, but they won't be able to upgrade. And then another thing to note is that you'll make less upfront because when you add the annual amount, it actually like 2 or 3x's your upfront capital, right? But you do have that recurring revenue from the $10 a month. So it's a really great thing to do. All right, so coming back to this, List Builder Pro. So what I did was I set up an account that teaches people how to build their email list to, a certain amount, 1,000 in 90 days, I think is what mine is. Yours could be how to get 100 new email, addresses to your list every month, or some number that makes people want to stay each month, where it doesn't feel like, oh, they got one thing and that's taken care of and I'm just going to leave. So think about what that could be. Let me see if I know there was a list that I made. Hold on a second. I'm going to look at that list too. And to put in the comments right now, what's an idea that you have? It's okay to share it because everybody has like, the more the merrier. It's like nobody's going to steal your idea and they can't, even if they do steal your idea, they can't do it better than you because it's yours, Okay, so let me see. So laundry, groceries, something about decluttering, something about that's like a weekly meetup. It's not even like teaching you something necessarily every single day. It's like, no, actually, this club costs $10 a month. And every Sunday we meet up and have this conversation live. And you're paying for that. You're paying for that access to meet up as a group. We'll even do breakout sessions in the Zoom. You know what I'm saying? Like you can use it, turn it. Think about a membership that you have to something, maybe even in person or a book club, or like if you have something of the month club or anything you can think of that you go to, a gym, anything you think of that you pay for monthly or have a yearly membership to. How could you translate that to something kind of fun, but doesn't like take every moment of your day, but it's something that you want to look at every week, we could do a daily walk challenge. So you're just challenging yourself and others. Like, I'm going to do this. So I wanted to bring you all together. You pay $10 a month and we'll challenge each other to walk each day. And every day you can post how long you walked. And we have these different posts, and then maybe there's a couple of videos that give you some tips in the classroom. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. I did one on events, You can do one where you're teaching people very specific things about your industry and your expertise. Something that, like, if you have an offer right now where you charge somebody 300, $500,000 or more, what is something that they could extract from that that's like a beginner? And in fact, if that's the case, this beginner membership could actually help you upsell them. We're learning about that, right? Upsell them to something more. For instance, there are a lot of people in your first 5K who ascend to Arlan's All Access, which is $600 a year and helps you make 100,000 a year. Whether you have your first 5K. So I have 100,000 a year, but then here's your first 5K. So it doesn't have to always be about making money for someone, but if you can help somebody make more money or save money, but especially make money, and you can do it in a very simple, repeatable way that you can teach, and you charge $10 a month, you're off to the races. Now, of course, you can charge other prices. There's other videos about memberships and there's all kinds of things. I'm talking about taking your YouTube channel from scratch and starting to think about, okay, now I have this laundry club. And what I want to do is have 5 people join it every single day, whether that's $10 a month or $5 a year, because it'll pay off over time. What content could I put up? What could I teach? What tip could I give about getting this stain out today on my YouTube channel? To start, and how could I say maybe 2 or 3 minutes in, hey, if this has been helpful for you so far, I have a membership that teaches you all of these tips and tricks. It's just $10 a month and you'll get this, this, and this. And I have some coupons for you because I made this arrangement. Or I know these tips and tricks to save you $50 the first day you're in it. Something like that. And you don't have to do that every time, but if you throw to it like once a week or so, and then you build over a 30-day, 60-day, 90-day period. If I can look at your brand new channel and you have 15 videos, 20, 30 videos across here, you're doing something. Now, if you see these thumbnails, just as a side note, you also want to you want to do it right. You don't want to just throw it on there. You want to have like nice thumbnails. This is why I have my YouTube in-person workshop that we just did that I told you about. This is why I have that. I'll link it below, but you can launch your channel. But you don't have to do that. You don't have to do what I'm showing you in order to launch your channel. You can launch your channel if you have a Gmail account, you can launch your channel. And if you don't have a Gmail account, if you get a Gmail account, you can launch your channel because Google owns YouTube. So you could do it today. You could watch this video and then in 2 hours, you could tell me, hey, I started my channel. I went into the settings and I did the things it told me to do. I verified things. I was able to upload a video that's 5 minutes long and I released my first video. And sometimes they take a little bit longer because they have to verify you. Sometimes you can't post over 15 minutes and sometimes you can't post a link until you do some verification. Just also it's not spam. But theoretically, you could have what I have here a week from now. Oh, and I was saying thumbnails. So thumbnails, you want to really optimize your titles and your thumbnails. Thumbnails are these pictures right here. So it's like clean. Instead of it being like all blurry and it's like, I don't know what this is about. This is pretty clean, right? So how to make $100 in minutes with this easy. So let's talk about it for anybody who's not process. I didn't know what the word was. Okay. And I did this. There's nobody uploading for me. There's nobody doing strategy with me. I just did this because I was like, for quietly for a week, I'm just going to do this and see how it goes. And then I'm showing you as soon as possible. So if you want to have these types of thumbnails, I will tell you where to go here. Go to Pixels. Go to pixels.com, Pixels.com. You can try a few for free, but it helps you make these types of thumbnails. It's really awesome. It's really, really awesome. It's like my favorite ever. I teach you how to do it, exactly how to do these and really make some great ones inside of my YouTube course on the Stand Store. I teach you that. And again, you can get it for 50% off if you just sign up to the link below to Alex Hormozy's event, which is also helpful. But Pixels is super, super cool. If you take nothing else from this video, if you're like, yeah, that sounds great, I'm not gonna do any of that. Take the Pixels. Like the Pixels is super cool. But how could you here? Oh, let me show you something too. Let's show you what kind of school memberships there are. So the number one school membership right now is like a cologne smelling community. I don't understand. It's free. I don't understand, but it's kind of cool, right? Let's think of code words. Let's say like or keywords. Laundry. Is anybody doing something? Whoa, Laundry Academy training, the wash game, Serenity Bath and Body. I have to tell you, if you're looking at this and you're like, oh, that's cool, but they only have 2 or 3 members, I bet you that they don't have a YouTube channel. And I bet you that they don't have the patience. Not to say that these people, I'm not like calling them out. I'm just saying people in general, they put up 3 or 4 videos and they don't get any views. And they're like, ah, it's nothing, it's trash. What you have to do is when you put up your first 2 videos, send it to someone. Send it to your family members, to your friends. Send it to someone and say, will you watch all of this video? Or at least the first half of it, all the way through, so that the algorithm starts to know that people are watching it. Like give it a little bit of a kickstart. Post about it. Make a post about it somewhere else. Send it to your previous clients. Like make something of it. Don't just only rely on YouTube because YouTube needs data to train on and then it'll push it out to more people once it sees that people are watching. But what is this? The Wash Mastermind, a brotherhood for exterior cleaners. So if you want to be like, somebody who is cleaning cars and things like that. Home Service School. This is cool. Okay, what's another? Declutter Now. This is Latin Cleaning University, $1,500, 30 members. Incredible. Cleaning Business Hub. And I'm not even saying to do businesses, but you could. You want to do something that costs $50 a year to start because what's going to happen is some people are going to watch this video and say, okay, cool. Mine's going to be $30 a month. I like your idea, but mine. And then they're going to wonder why in 2 months it's not moving. It's very difficult to get people to pay $30 a month for something or 50 or 100. It's less difficult to get people to pay $9 or $10 per month just to test things out. You can even do a 7-day free trial toggled on school to see, and those really like it really works with these types of businesses, these types of memberships. Let's do another code word. I wish this were live and then I could do it. Let's see. Walking. Let's just see. It's gonna say dog walking. Yeah. Oh, day by day wellness club, 56,000 people. I guarantee you what she's doing is it's free, but then maybe in the classroom they're upsells, or maybe she's getting on calls with people and she's upselling them. This is cool. Walking together because it's fun. 6 members, $5 a month. You pair that idea with like your own spin, maybe your own story, and a few YouTube videos with a very dedicated YouTube channel, not just your channel with some videos about it, but a dedicated YouTube channel. And things start to get super interesting. Wow. Walks for Wellness Club. I love it. I love it. And then let's do one more that may be a little bit like, let's think about, oh, we did one recently with a vegan theme. Say vegan. Jacked vegans. Whoa, I don't know what that is, but that's going crazy. Vegan love. Look at this one, raw food romance. Raw food enthusiasts unite, $47 a month. We don't know where it started or how many people paid that amount. You start yours at $10 and see what happens. Okay, let me know if you have questions in the comments and if this is starting to get the juices flowing. And hey, here's what happens. You give it a try. Give yourself 30 days to try this. Start it now. Make it a weekend project or something. You don't even have to be on camera. You can do it faceless. You can do voiceover, share your screen, whatever. But you try it. See what happens. And let's say you only do monthly for the first 30 days just to be safe. And you only get a few people who sign up. You don't think it's worth it. You're not willing to go the 90 days, which I think you should. You just say, hey, thanks you to the 5 people who signed up. I hope you got a lot of value out of these first 30 days. I'm going to shut it down in a week. No harm, no foul. You paid $9 for the school membership. you uploaded some videos, you got better at something, you learned a new skill, you got over a fear. It's not bad. If you made it to this part of the video, we're going to do what we normally do, and we're going to do a keyword that lets me know you watched all the way to this point. Cowboy Carter. You're going to say cowboy, cowboy only, cowboy. You're going to say cowboy. Make sure you look at the links in the description so you can get everything that I told you about. But let me show you one more thing now that we're at this part because you made it this far. I want to just kind of chill with you for a second. So my in-person workshop is coming up August 22nd. I'll see right here. August 22nd. We just did the July 25th a few days ago. We have one in August, one in September, and one in December, all in Los Angeles. This is what last Friday was. Isn't that cool? It's at this beautiful studio that I work out of. It's where I filmed my talk show. I work out of it all the time, and I invited people into it. We did a full day of training for YouTube, so people got this inside information. A lot of what I filmed for it, some of it was not filmed, it was closed door only, but a lot of what I filmed has now been added to the YouTube from day one course, YouTube revenue from day one course. So that was just added like 2 days ago. So check that out. If you already bought it, look at it. If you haven't, go check it out. And then we did photos. So if you look here, everybody got photos, like 10 photos each. Really high quality photos. We did that at lunch. And it was all voluntary. You don't even have to do it if you don't want to. And then Colin Yearwood spoke. He came from Florida all the way to LA and spoke about sales and monetization using your YouTube channel. And I taught about optimizing your videos, monetization, sales, etc. And then we did photos, and then we filmed these while everybody was in the green room area watching the screen, like the monitors. It was very, very cool. We had a full team. It's a full film crew. So I think we had 4 people, full film crew. They work with me, every time I go there. And we had 3 or 4 cameras that were like, $20,000 cameras. Everything that you need is there. And these are just like 2 or 3 minute long videos to introduce your channel, essentially. So I'll just show you one. And again, the link is below. So like this one.
Data analyst and part-time bootcamp instructor and university adjunct instructor. The name of my YouTube channel is Out of the Norm AI with Ryan Norman.
And it may be hard to hear. I don't know because I don't know if I optimized for sound, but this is the type of video we did, The world is female. A very large percentage of them are older and in menopause. So we filmed this, and then my team of 4 editors edited it, and we got this turned around in 1 week for you. So come to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about it. And this is the page for it. I'll put everything in the description so you can just go right to it. But you can just secure your spot. And you can understand what's going on there. 8 hours of in real life training taught by me. I'm there the whole day. You get to hang out. Very casual but cool. And it's awesome. So you have a few ways you can learn about YouTube from me. You could you can just watch my YouTube channels. I teach about YouTube for free all year round. Just look through my videos, pour through them. There's plenty of them. You could take my course, which is extremely, extremely valuable. I over deliver in this course. I'm just saying, absolutely over deliver. People have already started their channels because they took this course over a weekend or over a week time. You could join me live in my, you can join me live. Oh, and there's one more actually. Let me find it. If you're still here, you're a real one. And if you're interested in this, I think you're going to really like this one. If you're still here and you're interested in working with me directly, you're going to love this one, okay? So this is YouTube Studio 2.0. So starting in March, I piloted this program, this Done With You production service with 25 private clients. And now I'm opening it up to multiple people. And the pricing is very, very different and better for you. So this is what it is. There are no contracts, but it's a monthly service where you get 4 videos per month, produced completely by me and my team. And it's very, very cool. So I'm going to put all of these links below. You can apply. There's actually, you can't just join this. You must apply for it. And then if there's room and if you are approved, I'll send you an email personally and let you know that you're invited to actually join. And yeah, we only have a certain number, like 25 people at a time, just because it's such a, like, it's daily, it's daily where we're cranking out these amazing titles, thumbnails, concepts, strategy for you. We do the editing, we do the scripts and the outlines, everything you need. You just hand over your filming of it, very raw, just hand over 20, 30 minutes. We turn it around into a beautiful video. And these are some of the examples of those videos. So you can see that all on the page if you go look in the description. I hope this was helpful. How are you going to take your YouTube channel and a school membership and just turn it into something cool that it replaces your salary? Your salary. How are you going to do that? I can't wait to find out. Let me know in the comments.